G'day guys, welcome back to the Devon Too Good investing channel. So recently on the 1st of March 2022, Seritage Growth Properties came out and they announced that they are going to be undertaking a comprehensive review of strategic alternatives. And pretty much what they mean by this is that they might be looking to see if there's a buyer out there for certain assets of the company or for someone to buy out the whole company. But anyway, guys, we're going to get into the full announcement here in a second. So before you do it, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe to my channel. So as we can see here, Seritage Growth Properties has commenced a process to review a broad range of strategic alternatives to enhance shareholder value. The company will continue to evaluate its balance sheet strategy and corporate structure to optimize the outcome of such review. Andrea Olshan has came out, who is the CEO of the company, by the way, and she says the board and management believe there is an ongoing disconnect between the company's stock price and net asset value, which I completely agree with. I think the shares are worth at least $25 based on the value of their properties. So pretty much Matt Peterson, a guy who runs a money management fund, as well as Tom, investing with Tom. They've both gone down the list of properties and valued each one. They're coming out sort of at numbers close to sort of $30 per share once you subtract the debt from the equation there. So currently Seritage is trading in about the $11 per share range. So look, the management believes there's a disconnect. I believe there's a disconnect, and other people around me believe there's a disconnect. The opportunities for these underlying assets are extremely strong, and we believe that embarking on this process represents the most efficient way to unlock the full potential of this portfolio. So the management obviously think maybe if they can sell certain parts of this portfolio off, hey, they can grab that cash, they can put it into their most valuable properties, they can redevelop those, they can densify them, and that might be the best way for them to produce cash flow in the future. So if we keep moving down, as the board conducts its review, we remain open-minded to pursuing the right value maximizing alternatives while delivering on our business plans to drive shareholder value. So it's good to see that this management team seems to be very shareholder focused, which is exactly what we want to see as shareholders. And as we go down, they did say that there can be no assurance that the review process will result in any transaction or any strategic change at this time, which obviously, they're not going to, they're pretty, what they're saying here is there's no guarantees and nothing's a done deal at this stage, and they're just looking to see what they can get. So the next part of the news in this article is that Eddie Lampert, chair of the Seritage board, is retiring from the board effective immediately. He says he's always believed in the potential of Seritage and agrees that the stock price is significantly undervalued at the moment. So he also goes on to say that I encourage and support the board's efforts to explore and pursue strategic alternatives to enhance shareholder value. I've decided to retire to allow additional time to focus on my other investments and to provide me with greater flexibility to explore alternatives for my investment in Seritage, which could include participating in parties that may be interested in acquiring certain assets of the company and trading shares in open market transactions. So Eddie Lampert, he owns roughly 20% of the company. So look, as long as he's not dumping shares on us, well, he's obviously going to look for the best deal. And honestly, it doesn't make much sense for him to dump his shares, considering that he understands that the asset is severely undervalued. But in terms of what I want in this scenario, look, if they get an offer, if someone tries to buy out the whole company, I want at least $25 per share. Like, I feel like it would be a wasted opportunity if the management decides to sell Seritage for anything less than $25 per share. 30 or above would be sort of where I'd be quite happy to let go of my shares, but I think I'd be happy at 25 as well. If we do sell the shares, that takes out a lot of risk. It takes out a lot of debt risk. It takes out a lot of development risk, and the costs associated with development, and also the chance of the developments being delayed, thus costing more. But anyway, guys, that's the Seritage news as of now. So I suppose we'll see in the coming months if they can get a deal done. As I said, I want $25 per share or more, as I do believe that the assets they have are roughly worth that once you minus out the debt that the company has. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.